I was worried this might not fire. I was sitting here for a while with me and Bing in the queue. It was Prolepsis 9, Bing Luke, perennial Magic Online Championship Series competitor. Uh, I'm not really going to go too deep on this pack. This rare is absurd. Uh, yeah, Chris Fennell had it in his limited deck day one of the Team GP with me, and he just got a bunch of people by flipping up a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, we wheel this ambush or the right into being. There's three blue cards, two red, three green, three and a half green to watch for on the wheel. Just count those, so it's 3 and 3 on blue and green. If we wheel both green cards, it's probably open. Probably not gonna wheel this, but it's the ambush too. Anyways, one thing to note with Temur War Shaman is that if it is face down from Manifest and you flip it up, it triggers its own fight ability. Man, these packs, these foil rares, regular rare missing, obviously. I mean, I think I'm obligated to take this card. I don't even think. So the only other argument is that you want to take an enemy color card, and there's not a good blue card in the pack at all. And Battle Brawler is not good in green decks. So I'm just going to take the best card by a mile and call it a day. Pretty big fan of Frostwalker. I think it's between these three cards. I kind of want to try a Frostwalker deck. I think that this card is very powerful. There's a common missing over Frostwalker and Dows, which my guess is Bathe or the white creature that makes tokens. I do like black green a lot, which would be why you take Dows, but I kind of just want to try the Frostwalker deck and try for Temur. Don't actually know which is better. Try the Walker, just see where it goes. Bolster doesn't target. Uh, Soul Summons is probably the most powerful card in the pack. The land is the next most considerable for me. I'm noticing there's not a green card in this pack, which could just be print runs, but there is a common missing. I guess there's no green common, like Hunt the Weak would be the next best one. I don't think there's another card that's better than the Dewdrop. Like Sandblast over the 2-1? Actually, I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know what colors I am yet. We'll see. I might move into Mardu. Sandblast is good. I think the 2-1's kind of irreplaceable, though. It pushes you in a pretty good direction. Well, I would say white is open. I would say these green and blue cards are probably getting abandoned. I think I'd rather just Sandblast and wait it out than take a mediocre black card of the Goreswine. Even though Goreswine's pretty good, I think Sandblast's actually just better. No cards I really want here. There is a bunch of green. Maybe just take the Dragon. Not a huge Ward Scale Dragon fan, though. Maybe the Wrangler. These are the two options. Yeah, how about I just shove my way into white and see what's open? I don't know if this is a Grim Contest deck, but that card being in the pack still is pretty absurd. Though it does imply the person on my right is in Temur. I'm okay with passing it along, maybe. I think River Prowler is quite absurd, though. It doesn't really fit in my deck, though. I guess it is like an evasive creature. I'll pass up on the Grim Contest, I guess. So the Ambush Wield. There's a Typhoid Rats and a Blossoming Sands. None of the green cards, none of the relevant, I guess one of the three. But a white card wheeled, black card wheeled, red card wheeled over them. Think I just want to stay away from green and blue here. And just yeah, I just want to feel out where the Mardu cards are coming. I think that the rat is the best Mardu card here. That one being in the pack is kind of confusing. Well, Warflare's a nice one. White red maybe? I haven't seen a lot of red though. That'd be because the person on my right is in Teamer. So I think the right place to be is Abzan then? I don't really have that many black cards. Kind of waffling a lot. I should probably make up my mind. Don't really want Fearsome Awakening, rather just take a creature with, anything with power and toughness, right? I actually really like Diplomacy as a sideboard card. Coercion's pretty powerful. Random 6-mana creatures, not. I, in theory, could see boarding in a Boomkeg in a worst-case scenario to... I don't know. I'm never going to play the card Dark Deal, so... So I think that this pick may have been a spew. I don't remember what I took it over, though. Some acceptable on-color card. Jeez. Icy Blast. I think I just take the Chief and stay away from the fight over blue. It's a warrior. Hope it's a warrior. Two things for the War Shaman. Including itself, I guess. So, Opulent Palace is a green-black land. Alabaster Kieran is the best card for the deck. This pack's pretty mediocre. I'm just going to take the green-black land. Especially if it lets me splash, potentially, to a different color. I could just be Bant. Pretty sure this is just Horde Mate here. These are the question mark stacks. Do like removal spells. This card is also quite good. There's a analysis of the cards in the set. I'm just gonna stay away from blue, but in terms of like converting win percentages, this card was like one of the cards that struck me as like the cast to win games won ratio is like way higher. It's like 60% of the games this card is cast wins. The person casting it wins, which feels way higher than it like used to be necessarily. I don't know. Maybe it's like the whole 6-drop thing, but it just kind of tells me like my experiences with the card since the new set have been all amazing. Let's take the right over the Woolly. Nah, I think I do want to be Obzon. I want to take the Woolly to go with the War Shaman. Though this may be me again making the same mistake I did last draft, where I don't value removal highly enough and get punished as a result in my aggressive 3-color or semi-aggressive 3-color deck. Pretty sure this is the land over the Salt Road. I feel like Salt Road's pretty replaceable. Archers is fine. It's also a morph. It's a white-red land, but I haven't seen any red cards. It's the third Snowhorn Rider. I do like a bit of Rev. Person on my right is going to be very unhappy next pack as they get cut out of white. Ugh. Well, I'm taking this because I have a blue land already. Feel like I kind of stumbled into a deck here I'm not really sure where I want to be with it. I'm just gonna hate the Snowhorn Rider. The nth one over any playable. This card is marginal. Sure, I'll take an off-color banner. Maybe I was supposed to be in blue. I feel like I'd just get cut out of it in pack 3, though. I'm guessing the person on my left is Jeskai, then? Not really sure what I passed in Jeskai. I don't think this is really a considerable pick. This card had like the highest win percentage, though apparently that might be because of bugged replays. I put a lot of stock into those like win percentage, like watch a million replays, see how the win percentages pan out kind of things. I think that like may have, I don't know when that started actually. This pick again. I think Heart Respects is actually better in this deck though. And an Obzon guide? Jeez. I think I want the guide. Gosh, do I want the guide? I think I want the guide over the kill shot. The question is, do I want the hard specs or the guide? I think I want the guide. Just like a very powerful on-color card. Well, we chose wisely. No removal, which is getting awkward, but the land is good. I need this throttle over that Obzon guide, which kind of sucks. Oh well. There's nothing wrong with multiple throttles. Dragon is out on a basis of mana costs, just looking at the curve. Card's good. I really feel like I just kind of stumbled into a good deck here. Without a real game plan in any way, shape, or form. Don't think I have a red sideboard card I really want. If that was a blue land, I would snap it off, though. I do have some pretty nice flip target. Oh, the throttle tabled? This is painful to look at. Gonna take another one. I don't know if I'd play all of them, but it's very possible I just do. Card's very good. Mediocre dork. I am short of playable, so. Don't really want to play the dragon either. This looks a lot. Took this over a Sandblast. I think the lesson I'm continuously learning. Oh, that's in the deck. The lesson I'm continuously learning in this format is that you just never pass removal spells. Ever. Like, ever, ever. You always want more. And then you never want to take the cons cards over them. Took something kind of trashy over a Grim contest, right? Was the River Prowler super late? Oh, that's what it was. I'm not sure how I feel about that pick. That's not a straight up mistake. I think I had these like great ideas about where I wanted my deck to go, and then they didn't really pan out. But I don't mind this deck in any way. I have a lot of very powerful cards. This is questionable. I started like really liking banners in this format. I I don't know. I could easily be wrong on that, but I think they're pretty reasonable. Just like look at this deck. I have so many 5 drops. If you just look at the cards and 6 drops, that like the extra mana actually does something. And I'm like short a fixer. There's just a lot of decks that look like this. I don't really want the dragon. Don't really want the mystics either. I guess the mystics is possibly better than the Krumar. This card's also not very good. I only have 2 targets for it, so I think the mystics, even though this becomes a 3/3, like, this is actually better than either. Yeah, I have this high end already. I can't afford the dragon. I'm okay with this. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I have a feeling I'm actually going to be very happy to be playing 3 throttles. It's not enough white sources, too many black sources, and definitely not enough green sources. Eight, 9, 12. So this gives me terrible mana. 8, 6, 6. What if I just play 7, 7, 7? How bad is that? Atrocious? Okay, atrocious. I guess it's +1 from the banner. So maybe if I... 6 green just feels wrong, though. Even with the banner. But I guess I need 8 black. Wow, this mana is bad. Is there a way to play another banner in here? I have a feeling the answer is absolutely not. Was Marty War Reaver still in my deck? What if I just did this? Just played a million lands and let the rest sort it out. I don't mind this. Like, literally half mana. I don't think Woe Reaper is exceptionally good in this deck. It gives me 14 creatures, counting the soul summons. It's like bare min. Actually, I don't need this. I have 7 green sources to start, and I think that's just barely good enough for the shaman as a 6 drop. So I guess maybe I just put this back in for curve concerns. Yeah, I'd rather have that. I'm feeling this banner can't be sacrificed very often. See how this deck goes. I'm not super excited, like I said. I'll have to watch pack 1 again. And potentially I don't really know, like there has to be a signal I missed.